What's up, everybody? It's your man, Danelle, aka Small Guy Promotions, coming to you with another podcast episode of What's Up, Omaha. And check it out. Uh, you know, I want to talk about my Saturday in Omaha. Man, it was a busy day. It was a fun time for sure. Uh, if you're new to Small Guy Promotions and What's Up, Omaha, I try to talk about my life, being a small business owner and also working for a company and just talking about life, hoping to shed some light and spread some positivity around the world, usually, around the community for sure. Uh, but sometimes I'll, talk about the struggle of being an employee, when you have entrepreneurial aspirations, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, What's Up Omaha is just an opportunity to talk about my personal life, Small Guy Promotions as a business, Omaha Fatty, whatever, everything that encompasses my life, and you know, I try to have a good time. That's what it is, man. Um, so Saturday in Omaha, man, it was a good day. It was busy. What can I say, man? Like I got up at like 6 o'clock, maybe a little earlier than 6 o'clock, and I decided that I was gonna get to work. Oh, the business stuff. Uh, so I got on, and I was on TikTok and stuff for a little bit, but distracting myself. I think I did post some videos to TikTok, but I got on Facebook and set up. I scheduled some things for an upcoming event that we have, the Community Expo and Crafts Fair, Urban Crafts Fair on March 7th. I don't know why I'm having a hard time talking, but on March 7th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Core Bank on 178th and Bird Street. I coordinate these events to help raise awareness about local businesses and organizations that are trying to get the word out and advertise. And the whole goal has always been for people who don't have a lot of capital for advertising, to help those guys out. So that's what the small guy events are all about, have always been about, and just bringing people together and having a good time. So I try to always entertain. So I did work for that, got that stuff rolling, and then it was time to go to jujitsu. Always a good way to kick off any day, getting some time on the mats. Sensei Derek was out there, so that was dope. Got that in from I was working, so I ended up being late because I was trying to like figure this YouTube stuff out, and it just was taking too long. I had to download some programs and stuff, and I was like, dude, I gotta get to class, man. So I went. It was a good time. Came home, showered, and then, man, it was off to the soft opening of Willie Dogs. If you listen to a couple of podcast episodes ago, I had Ryan Berry from Willie Dogs on the podcast to talk about starting a new business. He wants to be the premier hot dog, the original hot dog for Omaha. And, he had his soft opening yesterday. And the big thing about Omaha is the meat is prepared at Stoisage here in Omaha. He serves it on Rotella buns, which is, Rotella's Italian Bakery is here in Omaha. So yeah, man, he's doing that. He was supposed to be open from 11 to 2, but as it happens, and that's the reason for doing a soft opening. He had some hiccups, with his generator, and pushed his opening back a little later than he wanted to be, and he actually stayed open a little later. I think I left around 3, or maybe just a little after 3, but I hung out with him, got some photos, got some videos to talk and to display what Willie Dogs is about. And it was a cool thing. I'm always trying to support local when I can, and it was a great opportunity to do that. Sometimes that's what the weekend is. It's a lot of running around doing things, and it's busy. but it's okay. I enjoy it. I wish I got to do it more and didn't have to work 40 hours a week for a company. And I wish I could put all my resources into small guy in Omaha fatty. But sometimes life, man, life. That's what it is. We got to pay bills and stuff. So, small guy promotions and Omaha Fatty are not yet at the point where I can do that alone. But hopefully in 2020 that's what it'll be. But yeah, man, I got to support a friend, an ex co-worker who's out there trying to live his dream, and that's what it's about, man. I enjoy that. So after that, I got to meet up with some Twitter friends. We got a little Twitter circle, and they do tweet meets from time to time, usually on like Tuesday nights. And for the last couple of years, I've been dedicated to jujitsu, so I haven't been able to make any of the events. And they had a bar crawl in Benson set up. They've done this for years, I guess. I remember them doing it last year, and I probably didn't go because of jujitsu. I don't know. But then I said I was going to try to get out there this year and go and at least do a George Costanza pop in. That's what I did. I popped in for for a quick bit. I met them I had never actually been to a Full House bar out there in Benson. I've been to Benson many times, but that was the first time that I had been there. So that was cool. But I got to see some people that I knew: Jim, Jessica, the Joes, Joe Bartek, and Joe Evans, my homies. I got to meet some new people, so that was cool. Um, that's the power of social media, man. And we talked about this. I met a guy named Michael who works downtown at Flywheel, and saying like I've met so many people through social media that I wouldn't have probably met in any other circumstance. But you start engaging and interacting with people on social media, and they're in your area, and opportunities present themselves to meet, and that's what happened, man. So that's what we did. uh, it was a super good time. I only stayed at it was probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes at Full House. And then we went to Jerry's Bar, which is right around the corner pretty much. So we did that. That was a nice little spot. Enjoyed it. I didn't drink anything because I was only going to be there for such a short time. And I said that, after they left Jerry's, I would leave. And I thought it was real cool the way that they do it. So they map it out. They have it all, like all the logistics are taken care of. So all you do, I mean, they have you. I guess it's an email or something. If you sign up to go, you can see every location that they're going to be hitting. And I just sent a message to Jessica to ask her where they were at when I went. But yeah, man, they're on schedule, like 30 minutes, 40 minutes at each spot, and then they just migrate. They just walk to the next spot. And that's what's cool about Benson. There's a lot of businesses in a close proximity. So you don't need like a bus like sometimes people need to do a bar crawl. You can straight up just walk from place to place, and the weather was perfect. It was like 58 degrees. I know it was a little windy. You know how it is in the Midwest. You talk about the wind. It'd be nice if it wasn't for the wind. But that's what it is. So I hung out with those guys for a bit, had some good conversation. Then I headed home because my knucklehead girls were butting heads a little bit, so I didn't want to leave them at home by themselves too long. Then after that, my wife actually got home a little before I did, and it was on to decide what we were going to do for dinner. So, we sat around for a bit, hung out, and then we tossed around some ideas. And it's like, are we going to go for Thai food or are we going to go for Indian food? And my oldest daughter, she was like Indian food, and I was like, I wasn't excited because I was like, I don't really like Indian food. Like we tried Indian food a few times, and it didn't hit home for me, man. There were some like things that were decent, but nothing that I was in love with. And then one time we went to this place and they gave us for dessert, like as a complimentary, like, oh man, it was supposed to be to say sorry because my wife had found some plastic in her food, like some hard plastic. Um, and, she let them know, and they said they apologized, and they brought us this complimentary dessert. And because of the language, the accent. We weren't sure what the waiter said, and this is probably 10 years ago. I don't even know, but it sounded like he said carrot pudding, and we were like, surely he couldn't have said carrot pudding, but sure enough, it was, and he brought it back to the table, and it was like ground like minced carrot. I don't even know, like mushed carrot, and it was warm. It was so served warm, and it had cinnamon in it and sliced almonds on the top. Now I don't know, um, you know, I don't eat a lot of Indian food, and maybe that's a really, really good dessert for some people. But my idea of a good dessert is not warm carrots served with almond and cinnamon, or maybe it had brown sugar. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was both. I don't know. But it was very odd, and it was warm, and we didn't want to be rude, but I definitely did not enjoy that. My wife did not enjoy that, so yeah, man, we had to skip that. She still would eat Indian food from time to time, and I would always be like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good." So I wasn't too excited, but we got invited out to Astoria, Omaha, and you know what, man? I tried to sneak in because I didn't want them to know that I was there because I didn't want to get any preferential treatment or service. Um, and initially, I don't think that they knew. And the waitress came over and she helped out and she explained everything because we didn't know what most of the stuff on the menu was. And she was kind enough to explain what was going on the menu. And yeah, man, we actually had a good experience. They changed my outlook on Indian food. Stay tuned for the review. That'll be coming on omahafatty.com in the next few weeks, probably 3 to 5 weeks. But yeah, overall, it was a good experience. I was glad to go out because my wife likes Indian food, and I was glad to find something that I also liked and that wouldn't prevent her from going and indulging on something that she enjoys. So straight up did that. That was cool. Um, yeah, man, it was a good time. But that's the way the weekends are, man. Running around, man. Go from Bellevue to Omaha to back to Papillion, back to Omaha, back to Papillion. I put miles on my car, man. Being small guy promotions in Omaha Fatty, it's fun, but there's a lot of running around sometimes, and that's okay. That's what it is. Glad to do it when I can. I just wish gas and money were endless, or at least at my house, I wish it was in endless supply. But of course, it's not. So when we're going out and doing all this stuff, it costs money, man. So that's all right though. I enjoy supporting local as much as I can and doing these things. And the bar crawl was cool. I know I didn't spend any money there, but it was cool to be around a bunch of people who were out enjoying the town and supporting all these local spots because they need that, man. They need that support. You know, we should care about those places more than we do about the big corporations. I know sometimes it's easier to get to the bigger businesses, and a lot of times, they provide products that some of the local places may not have, or maybe they have it at a lower price, and that's cool. I mean, that's fine. I'm all about doing whatever makes you happy, but I just always want people to remember the small mom and pop shops and to support them. To keep those doors open because those are families, man. They're not some big corporations that have all that dough lying around, and they don't really care about the customer or the client. But these small mom and pops, more often than not, they are really wanting to provide a good service to their customers. So that's what it is, man. I didn't have a guest. I did have one lined up, but we actually couldn't get the interview done in enough time. So I just wanted to talk about my day. I was going to do that anyway. So this is the release for today. I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. And I thank you so much for tuning in as always. please share it and please keep listening. I'm nothing without you guys. I thank you so much and I appreciate you for listening. And if you happen to see this on YouTube, thank you for watching on YouTube. Please comment and let me know what you guys think about the What's Up Omaha podcast and how things have been going. If you have like a favorite episode or something, let me know about that. That's all appreciated. I thank you guys so much. Um, and as we end every podcast, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and smile, help someone else smile, laugh and help someone else laugh all day, every day. That's what it is. Peace out, y'all. Don't forget to share. Yeah.